Marty, we're still talking about you. I saw something on Twitter today where someone was like, hey, let me ask George Lucas if he thinks Martin Scorsese is a crazy guy for saying, Marvel movies aren't cinema. First of all, I don't even remember what George Lucas said. I think he said, yeah, it's cinema. He said, if it's a movie, it's cinema. Dude, why are we still talking about this? Why is the world so obsessed with this one thing Martin Scorsese said? Granted, it's Martin Scorsese. I get it. One of the best alive filmmakers, one of the best to ever do it. But all the time, I feel like it's like, hey, here's a Jared Leto's grandpa talking about if he thinks Martin Scorsese is crazy. If he thinks, freaking Thor Love and Thunder cinema, here's his thought. It has to have been years, man. Like, when did he first say that? It has to have been years. Why do people care? People attack the MCU all the time. But then one little Martin Scorsese says one thing, and everyone loses their mind. I have some theories, and I'm going to talk about them today. I think that, first of all, again, the fact that he is who he is carries a lot of weight. Second of all, I think that people who love the MCU are very defensive of it. So you could make the argument about saying, like, yeah, who cares what he has to say? Even if you love Marvel, who cares what this guy who doesn't make superhero films has to say about them? You could say that, but also comic book fans, Marvel fans, very passionate people. They get heated about things, they get defensive because they love this thing so much. I think that's one reason why we still talk about this, because the MCU is as beloved as it is. Not really anymore in the last few years, since I guess it's been like a while now, like 6 years, gosh dang, since Endgame. Or no, that was like 5 years ago, right? But I think that is a huge part of it. If someone were to come out and say that, oh, freaking, Percy Jackson movies aren't cinema, I don't think people would care because that's not as beloved as the MCU. Second of all, I think everyone wants to be validated and everyone wants to have the thing that they like be, high taste. People don't walk around and be like, yeah, I only watch the worst of the worst movies, right? They want to walk around and have good taste. It's the same thing as in music and fashion and every other artistic thing about life. Sure, we have our indie little niche interests, but for the most part, we want the things that we enjoy and that we love and that makes us special, that defines our taste. We want that to be, good, because we want our taste to be good, because we're really strange people and we care a lot about that stuff. And I think that with Martin, again, someone that carries a lot of weight saying this, people who are these big MCU fans feel the need to protect not only their baby, but to protect their case. Again, I'm not coming after you. I'm not saying it's not cinema. I think it is cinema. I'm just saying that's one of my theories. Aside from that, you could make arguments all day long. Who knows? I'm genuinely curious if you guys have any thoughts on that, on why we are still talking about it all these years later. Again, if you agree with Martin, that's fine, that's cool. If you don't, and if you're a diehard Marvel fan, if they're cinema to you, it shouldn't matter what he has to say, because you have your interests, you have your feelings, and hey, that's what's most important. Okay? Like what you like. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, but it's really tough. I haven't had a new subscriber in days. What am I gonna do?